Hey guys! Alright, this is my totally unplanned, unmakeuped, random, it's kind of a little bit random, kind of a little bit planned, kind of a little bit not. So I decided I'm gonna do a 30-day live stream situation. And the only rule is that I have to be here in this group every day for 30 days, even on the weekends. And I do have 2 girls trips coming up, so that could get very entertaining. This is my totally unplanned, unmakeuped, random, it's kind of a little bit random, kind of a little bit planned, kind of a little bit not. But I'm going to do a super fun thing. So I decided the other day, I've been doing, hey Martha, tons of writing and blogging, both on my website and on other websites, and emailing and all of this stuff, and everything is good, but I haven't been on video for a super long time. I don't know, I have no idea how long it's been, but it feels like it's been a really long time. So I decided I'm gonna do a 30-day live stream situation. And then once I decided that, then I had all of these ideas. So I have this huge long list of things that I'm going to talk about. And the only rule is that I have to be here in this group every day for 30 days, even on the weekends. And I do have 2 girls trips coming up, so that could get very entertaining. And what was my other rule? I literally that's the main rule is just do it every single day for 30 days, because as we know from other challenges that I've done, the doing something every single day thing doesn't work in my schedule, in my personal life, in my business, in my parenting, in any of it. So the consistency thing is always a challenge for me. And for those of you who know, I've got a lot of things going on right now. So this is going to be a fun way for me to keep my mind off of the other things that are going on, and be able to show up and serve in a really big, powerful way, and keep my mind off the other things that are going on. So, which I may or may not update you on. I might just tell everybody after everything is somewhat complete. I don't know. But here's the deal. All of these videos are going to be completely unscripted. I don't have any kind of plan. I know that I want to keep them to 10 minutes or less. So this jibber jabber thing is probably, it's just going to happen. Let's just be honest. But I have a topic for every day. And that was the picture that I sent earlier. I have a topic for every day and a little note just so I kind of know what direction I'm going. Because sometimes my journaling is what in the fuck is she actually writing? So I want to keep them short, sweet, and to the point. Hey, Teresa. And I want them to be, whatever is coming up for me is what needs to be heard, right? So whatever it is that I'm feeling I need to say is something that whoever is going to watch this is going to need to hear, if that makes sense. Which is a policy I've just used in my business for probably close to 3 years now. Because I noticed in doing trainings and programs that I have, and even with one-on-one clients, okay, we're going to talk about this today, but then actually we get into it and we talk about something totally different. And it's one of those things where you look back and you go, where did that even come from? Why did that even happen? But thank God that it did, because so that's the thing. They're going to be short, sweet, and who knows what the point is going to be. I have a topic and then we're just going to talk on the topic. But the whole purpose is to get back to my core message, which was what I talked about in the welcome video that I redid, which quite honestly could have been the last live video that I did. I was trying to figure out how long ago that was, but basically just getting back to my message and my mission. I'll be out in just a couple minutes, honey. Which is literally just empowering women to step up and do the thing that you think that you can't do, because you can. And if you have a desire for something, that's there for a reason. And so all of the topics that I wrote out and all of the graphics that I created, which I didn't share yet today because we decided to go to the beach, it is just, I just started writing and then things came through and it was just yep, that's exactly what it is that I need to talk about. And so that is literally the inspiration behind the whole entire thing. That's just all that it is there are things that I need to say that I'm not saying, and I'm not saying them in, and when I am saying, I am saying them, right? I'm doing a ton of writing and whatever, but I'm not saying them in a way that I feel like people are feeling what I'm saying. And I think at this point in my life right now, with all the things that I've got going on, there's so many things that I'm learning and working through and processing, and not just the things, but the process that I'm going through in like learning how to do life in a new way, and learning how to process the things and how to, stay mindful and stay aware. And not only that, but really to rise up and like be the person that I've been saying for years that I want to be. And like, I'm actually like living that and feeling that. And there's so much power and like wisdom and like guidance that can come from that, that I just feel like just in my writing alone, like that's not enough. Things that have been like really, really important to me in the last, especially since the beginning of the year, when I decided that I needed to leave my husband, and all of the things that come with that are, I need to know that I'm doing my best. I need to know that I'm being the person that I am meant to be. Like, I'm not giving into the petty nonsense behavior that is happening, and I'm not giving into, the gossip and the rumors, and I'm not like crumbling when someone says something about me. And really, at the end of the day, what that means is loving myself and honoring myself over everyone and everyone else's opinions, which in the past... Okay, go get your blankie. In the past, that's been really hard for me because I am a people pleaser. Like, that's the way that I was raised is, be careful of how you come off, and like the way that you make people feel, and everyone else's feelings and emotions were always my fault and my problem. And so that's been a really hard thing for me to realize, like, it's okay for me to own my feelings and to decipher my level of impact on everyone and everything around me, based on how I want to feel, not based on how they should feel or how I should act when it comes to them. So essentially, it's like really getting to know me and trusting that my intentions and my heart are in a place that feels good to me, regardless of everybody else. And that has been both very challenging and also very easy, because I knew the second that I realized, yep, this is what I have to do, I also realized it is now time for me to be the person that does these things and acts this way and feels this kind of confidence. And in that, hey, Aaron, and in that, I have found a level of confidence that I've never felt in my life. And not only do I feel the confidence, I like exude the confidence. People comment all the time on my confidence, and I don't know how you do this. And people, they ask for, support and guidance on things that I never thought people would ask me about. Oh man, I just tangled this. It's so not cool.
What?
I tangled the chain on this pendulum. And so that is like the day one message that I wanted to really like drive home. I'm so sorry. I'm like distracted now. I don't want to break this. I love this thing. My intention over the next 30 days of doing these is to show up fully and unscripted, like undone. I just got out of the shower. We spent the day at the beach. Like, I'm not here to impress anyone. And that's a thing in my life on every single level, always and forevermore at this point. I'm not here to impress anyone. I have nothing to prove. I don't need any kind of validation or like permission or whatever. I need to feel the way that I need to feel for me. And that is in everything that I do. I'm here for me. Like, because this is the thing that like that I really struggled with, but this helped me wrap my head around it. If I'm not here for me, if I'm not honoring me, if I'm not setting my boundaries and communicating my boundaries, which is not something that I've done ever. I was never shown that, or taught that. I was actually told the opposite, right? Like setting boundaries is like being bossy. And you know, you don't want to be like bossy or mean, or like people won't like you. So setting boundaries was never something that I did. Instead, I bent over backwards and did anything for anyone at any point in time. And often, like looking back at my past, I would just get like ditched, or I would be replaced, or, you know, just made to feel like I was nothing. And then, you know, in all of this work that I've done, realizing I felt that way because I felt that way. Like nobody else can make you feel anything. So it's really a matter of just like radical responsibility. And you guys have heard me talk about that before. I talk about it in everything that I do. In order to feel like fulfilled in your life, you have to like wholeheartedly know, love, trust, accept, respect, honor yourself before you can do that for anyone else. And especially as moms and as business owners and as whatever, all the hats that we wear to everyone, if you're not doing that, if you are not being the person that you know that you can be, then you're doing everyone a disservice, especially yourself, but all the people in your life and all the people that are affected by all of the people in your life. That ripple effect works both ways. When you do good in the world, it ripples out. And when you aren't showing up fully, it ripples out. And when you're being a shitty person, that ripples out too. Like that's just the way that it works. And the thing is, we attract what we put out. And so if we're putting out this like low vibe victim mentality and poor me, woe is me, oh, things are so hard. Well, guess what, sister? That's what you're going to keep getting. And that's what I've been getting for years and years and years. Like, this is hard. This is a struggle. I have to do this. I have to do that. And now I'm at a place where it's like, I get to do this and I get to do this and I get to do this and I don't have to do that. And I don't have to say this thing. I get to say this thing. And that is, you know, that's that empowered, like, queen of your own life, regardless of what everyone else thinks. But the thing is, when you start really acting and being that person, no one thinks you're selfish. That's not true. Some people will. And some people will say really nasty, mean things about you on the internet. And if you're watching this, because I know that there's a few of you that know who I'm talking about and what I'm talking about, shame on you. But karma does what karma does, right? And all we can do and all we are responsible for is ourselves. So, in an effort to keep it short, sweet, and to the point, I don't know how long I've been jabbering, but that's what this whole entire 30-day thing is going to be about. It's going to be unscripted. It's going to be short. It's going to be when I have time to do it during the day. So don't plan on me telling you I'm going to be here at a certain time, because that's just not going to happen. And yeah, I'm hoping like in the next 30 days, I can like kind of break it down and help you feel more confident and help you feel more in control of your own life and more fulfilled and more happy. And when those things can all line up, that equals more success, right? Because when you feel good and you're putting good out into the world, good things are going to happen to you. So that's the thing. So if there's anything, as I'm going through these 30 days, I already have everything mapped out and everything is outlined. Not scripted, just outlined. If you have something or a topic that you want me to talk about, just let me know, and I'm happy to like either add a video or add it into something else that I'm doing. Hey, Michelle. Oh my gosh, I haven't seen your name in a super long time. So yeah, if there's anything that you're like listening to me talk and you're like, oh, I actually really have a question about this in this relationship, feel free to ask me. Like, even if you want to send it privately, that would be completely fine too. But yeah, either way, like, let me know what you're thinking and what you're feeling, and if this is helping you, if this is like bringing things up, if it's triggering you, if I'm like pissing you off, because all of it's good. It's all good. And I want to help you work through it.